If you're not ready to face some hard truths, this video isn't for you. But if you're here to level up, keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 4 things that you're doing that make people lose interest, ignore you, and feel the need to disrespect you. Let's get straight to it. First up, gossiping. Gossip is a poison that destroys your trust and your credibility. When you talk behind someone's back, not only are you disrespecting that person, but also disrespecting yourself. What good and honest person talks trash about their fellow man? This is the slave mindset, trying to paint someone else in a bad light just so you can seem like you are better. Let me ask you this. What good thing comes from gossiping? When you spread false rumors and claims and talk trash behind someone, what does that look like to the person you are talking to? That person is thinking to themselves that it would be best not to share anything with you, because all you will do is turn and tell that information to the most open ears. Think about it. You would not respect someone who tells all of your business, so why would you do it to someone else? Instead, focus on building others up and speaking with integrity. Strong men don't gossip. They speak with purpose and respect. They encourage other men to live their best lives. They understand that life is incredibly tough out there for a man. There is no need to make it any harder than it is. Next, interrupting others. There's nothing more disrespectful than cutting someone off mid-sentence. It screams, "What I have to say is more important than what you're saying." It says to others, "I don't care what that other person has to say, listen to me." It makes you a pick-me. Don't be that guy. No one likes that guy. No one wants to talk to that guy because he doesn't want to listen to anyone else. You probably know this guy, or maybe you are this guy. What you need to do is listen actively. Show that you value what others are saying by letting them finish their thoughts, statements, and questions. A real man respects others by giving them the floor and paying attention. A real man, if being asked a question, waits until the question is fully said before answering. But most importantly, a real man lets all thoughts be stated, even if he does not agree. It is their thought, and they are entitled to it. Now let's talk about lack of accountability. We all screw up. Welcome to life. But owning your mistakes, that's what separates the boys from the men. Blaming others or making excuses shows weakness. It shows that you cannot accept that you were in the wrong. If you do anything, you must own your results. If you mess up, admit it, learn from it, and move on. And before you say, well, if I do nothing, then I can take accountability for nothing. Firstly, this is the most puny thought you can have. Secondly, why are you trying to find the gray area in between what is the truth and what isn't? Why are you trying to find a balance? There is no balance. Either you show traits that make people respect you, or you don't. It's really that simple. People respect a man who can take responsibility for his actions. People do not respect a man who does not take responsibility for his actions. Case closed. Now, disrespecting boundaries. Everyone has their own limits and personal space. Ignoring these boundaries shows a blatant lack of respect. If someone does not enjoy talking about politics, do not talk about politics. Talking about something that someone else obviously does not want to talk about shows others that you have no social awareness and only think of yourself. Respect others' limits as you would want yours respected. Don't overstep, don't invade personal space, and don't ignore what others have said as their limits. Finally, inconsistent behavior. There's nothing worse than someone who is unpredictable and unreliable. If your actions don't match your words, you're setting yourself up to be disrespected. People will call you out on your BS, and your reputation will be known as someone who cannot be counted on to do the work when the time comes up. They'll know you for the person who turns tail and runs once things get hard. And then you'll wonder why no one wants to associate with you. If you want to fix this, be consistent in your actions and your words. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of respect. Regardless of how hard that situation is, take the power into your own hands. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," ask yourself, "How can I do this?" Now let's get something straight. Self-improvement isn't a quick fix. It's a grind. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying committed. Breaking these habits will require you to face some uncomfortable situations. You must face the challenges head on if you want to become better, if you want to become respected. Don't back down, no matter what. Here's what you need to do now after watching this video. Pick one of the habits that you want to break and decide for yourself that you want to break it. Don't do it just because I said so, but because you actually want this for yourself. Then, take that goal and break it down into small steps and pursue them relentlessly. So, if your goal is take accountability, a simple step could be that when you have an assignment to do or a project that you have a part in, you will do whatever is in your power to complete your part to the best of your ability. And if life happens to throw a curveball, you won't blame the curveball. You will take accountability and say you were unable to see the curveball coming. This is way easier said than done, but if you want to be successful and respected, this is the path you must travel. If it makes you uncomfortable, that is the point. This is why many people fall into mediocrity. This is why many are not chosen to be great. They would rather sit in the shadows and point fingers and play the blame game, but not you. I know that you, the person listening to my voice right now, wants success, wants to be respected. And the only way to get that success and respect is to want it as badly as you want to breathe. You will need to face your fears, stare them down, and push through. You owe it to yourself and to everyone who believes in you to never stop striving to be the best version of yourself. Once you are able to destroy these habits, you will now have mental space to create some new ones. Lucky for you, in the top right-hand corner, there is a video that will explain how to command respect from others without saying a single word. And the video on the top left will give you some more principles to live by to help you to master self-discipline.